Welcome, everybody. Thank you, Skullfear the Redemption. We'll do that. It was absolutely incredible. I'm glad to hear. That's awesome. I'm really happy to hear that. All right. Welcome in, everybody. We are here into Banshee Cup Group B. I'm exhausted. I did not sleep last night. We have got Team Ultralisk on the left-hand side and Team Sven on the right. This is going to be a upper bracket final, best of 5 series. We're going to Brax to sold out for map number 1 in this best of 5. We've got 2 best of 5s for all of you and some housekeeping to do. This is going to be the Meta Madness style of draft. Tiers that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 5 series. The bands at the top of the screen don't add to that list. They only pertain to the current map draft. We are also going to be seeing a bounty list as well. There's a bunch of heroes available for that bounty list. If you can complete a bounty, you are able to get a share of the $1,000 pool. There's been a few bounties completed, and we'll see how it all shapes up at the end of the season. But as I said, this is GSL Bracket B. The winner of this series goes to the playoffs next weekend. The loser of the series drops down to the lower bracket final. And that'll be our second best of 5 of the day. Winner of that goes to the playoffs next weekend. Loser will be going home with whatever bounties they've collected, and that's about it. Make a recipe notes for me. Oh, okay. I appreciate it. Thank you. What's up, hey Caroline? How you doing today? Mr. Bandit, you are perfect. Sorry, I'm so tired today. I'm sorry. Amazing art and creations, lots of awesome cosplay. Found a lot of us around the place. Nice. Well, I'm glad it's a good atmosphere. First pick Muradin going over to the side of Team Ultralist to start out their draft here on Braxton sold out.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem.
Wanted to get any of the panels, we had to line up 30 to 50 minutes in advance. Oh. Yeah, I guess seating is limited in some of those halls, huh? And probably due to fire code and stuff like that, there's no standing room. You know, there's occupancy limits for rooms like that. Oh, Garrosh Junkrat on the right-hand side, so good control around the objective area. We'll have Sylvanas picked up with the Karazine as well for Team Ultralisk. So good dive, good damage. I'm actually really liking the draft of Team Ultralisk out the gate. The siege potential's good. Mobility is very, very high. And I don't know, it could be a Haymaker game. We have been seeing a lot of Haymaker this weekend with the Muradin players. Might be good up against the Garrosh, you know. Gives you an opportunity to Haymaker someone if Garrosh steps up to try and displace you. Granted, there is Indomitable, so we'll have to see. My brain is just mush right now. I'm doing my best to wake up. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know. Didn't sleep at all last night. I think I got like a good 3 hours. Good old 3 hours. Leorc being banned away, so that's a removal for the solo lane top lane. Brightwing also going to be banned away since the members of Team Sven do need a healer. But I mean, Rhaegar's up and available. You have a baseline cleanse. Uther could be a choice if you want to go for the stun. It gives you have Hand of Protection at level 7 as well. Malfurion could be a target pickup as well for healer. If they go Malfurion, they could also pick up a mage, which would be really nice to have some wave clear for the Zerg wave. Gul'dan is fantastic on this map. But it's going to be a Stukov and a Blaze. Alright, so Blaze for the solo lane. I don't think they're going to hyper carry Junkrat and pick up like a Deathwing for the solo all of a sudden out of nowhere. I don't see that happening. Next 2 picks, though, on the left-hand side for Team Ultralisk here on Braxa sold out map number 1. Gonna need that solo lane into the Blaze. Maybe Rex Armisha. It is a very strong map for them. Wouldn't mind seeing a mage as well. Muradin with his lockdown. Alright, we'll see Sonya. Strong for the solo lane. Good wave clear. Good poke potential and mobility. Last pick on the right-hand side. Hanzo is up and available if they want to look at a Hanzo. Their wave clear, I feel like, would be slightly lacking. I mean, Junkrat does alright. Explosive arrows is fine. You won't be... It's not like you're going to have to defend the Zerg wave before you get level 4. I think it's fairly uncommon for that to happen. So I would say maybe a Hanzo here, rounding out the draft. Okay, they'll go for the Greymane. Worgen form is fairly strong, able to clear out camps and waves. It's just you're just in melee mode, so you gotta be careful of banelings and stuff like that. All right, let's get into it. Map number 1, Braxis Holdout. Here we go. Oh, the hard part about being this tired and being up this early is I need to stay up late so I can kind of reset my sleep schedule. Thank you, Ashmantle. By the way, I did make that new emote. Or not emote. I made that new tier 1 alert, but I also figured out how to finally get my alerts to actually properly, well, I think I got them to properly randomize within the types, I guess you could say. Is there was one point where it was like gifted subs were triggering like a tier 1 resubscription. So it was just triggering the wrong thing. So I think I figured out how to get that to actually work out properly. So in theory, we should have 3 different tier 1 alerts for gifted subs. One of them being new today. But either way, thank you all for the Twitch predictions. Thanks for hanging out. I'm doing my best to wake up as quickly as possible, so I'm gonna be able to provide you the best content. But until then, let's do our best here on Braxis Holdout, left-hand side of the map. First map of the day. Team Ultralisk on the left-hand side. Sylvanas played by Ultralisk. X-Ray, Muradin. You got a Porky, Karazim. Sven. No, god dang it. We have Menelor playing Sonya. There we go. And Ausid is going to be your Gul'dan. On the side of Team Sven, we'll see Sven playing Blaze. Sven does play a lot of Sonya. Ariana's going to be on that Garrosh, I believe. Captain Rex Stukov. We'll see a Nano, Junkrat, and Aether on the Greymane. You didn't take enough pictures? Oh, I get you on that, dude. It's the... Ooh, that is a very good initial kill on the Muradin. First blood does go over to the side of Team Sven. I get you on that, man. You want to take photos and have memories, but you also want to kind of live in the moment and enjoy what you're experiencing. So I definitely get that. It's difficult. I mean, literally, when we went down to Thanksgiving, or I guess when Bandit and I went down to Thanksgiving, we had a bunch of friends. Like, there's barely any photos from Thanksgiving. Just because we were all having a good time hanging out. So, I mean, it's the same thing with the 2018 BlizzCon I went to. I barely have any photos from that. Just because I was having so much fun just being there and hanging out with people. And Greymane lunges in. That'll be another kill going over the side of Team Sven. Porky is able to dash to the minion wave. Ultralisk on the north side of our screen is going to get chased by Blaze here a little bit. Oh, and Greymane is going to be able to get another. Okay, all right. 3 kills in quick succession early on. Garrosh may be invading this camp. Doesn't look like it. The beacons are lit. Nope, Nano's not on this, but that's okay. Bruiser camp and Siege camp going to be grabbed for the top lane. X-Ray is trying to delay, but he's going to take a jet propulsion to the face. They get about 20% on the side of Team Sven for their first channel here, or their first little hold. Junkrat still in bottom lane, poking out the wave. We didn't really talk about Gul'dan level 1. He did go Echo Corruption. No Pursuit of Flame, and Blaze with the new habits, picking up those regeneration globes. Toss into jet propulsion, lurking arm as well. Porky dives over the wall with a few punches to the face of Captain Rex, who's able to spread that healing pathogen. Meanwhile, the Bruiser camp will be pushed up into the wave. The opposing side Siege camp cleared out. Porky able to get an ally dash over to Ultralisk. Muradin trying to hold bottom lane, and he actually gets bottom lane pushed to midpoint on the channel. 4% more was picked up quickly by the members of Team Sven. God, the Braxis music's so good. I believe Blaze will hold top for a few moments. Yeah, moments is the right word. Murden jumping over here with the aid of Sonya is not something they want to deal with. So Team Sven, they'll be getting another few percent and backing off. Murden chilling in the bush. Maybe gonna catch someone in the rotation here. Good groundbreaker check. X-Ray was already gone. And we're doing kind of our, we're just doing our rotations now. Garrosh goes to top. They get another few percent. Murden's able to jump down over here. But I will say this, Black Arrow's activated. Good lurking arm. Greymane jumps out, and Concussion Mine gets the kill. Good job from Nano. Understanding those, I wouldn't even say the limits, but just the damage expected, the expected damage out from that Concussion Mine. Oil Slick ignited for some self-sustain. The allies have rotated to top. Junkrat still chilling in bottom. Concussion Mine to try and displace Gul'dan, but it looks like my apologies. Greymane with another kill. 5-0 in kills. Man, the members of Team Sven came to this... They came to this map number 1, and they were like, we're not here to play. We're here to win. 5 Groundbreaker stacks for Garrosh on his level 1. You're hesitant to take pictures of artwork. Felt odd that what they were selling. You know what I always feel like is the best way to approach that, at least for me, is if you were to ask for them to pose with their artwork when you take the photo. That way, I feel like that's kind of like a nice, like, all right, you know, you want to take a photo of my art, but you want to at least have the artist in the photo. I feel like that's a nice way to kind of give credit, or my brain, I can't talk, but you understand what I'm saying. There's the only off area that has no photos. Good morning, Jokobo, how you doing? Baha-san. Good morning. Ohio. Still 5-0 in kills, 8-7 in levels. We have 48% on this first Zerg wave channeled up. Yeah. Like, if I was at a convention and I was selling my Baja Rosses and someone wanted to take photos, like, I wouldn't mind. But if someone came up to me and was like, hey, if I want to take a photo of this, could you pose next to it? I'd be like, that's super cool. Feel like there's just that that respect for the artist right there, so... Take that and use what you will with it. Another kill for Grey. How many kills has Greymane gotten? Dear Lord, calm down. Where's the kill thingy? I forget what button it is. Greymane with 3 kills. Stukov with 6 assists. 100% kill participation from Stukov. As Greymane gets the ally toss out. He had the eyes in the dark disengage. Gul'dan currently. Nano breaks the connection of the drain. And is not... Okay, Gul'dan is seen as he steps up into the fort front gate to try and get that fell flame over the wall for the kill. But Nano, wise to the situation, will not be taken down. Murden, Dwarf tosses in. Sonya has respawned and is back into the team fight. Zergwave has been channeled, or at least will start to channel, for Team Ultralisk. And it still is another kill for Team Sven. They take down Murden. I thought Sven was going to go down. Oh my god, what is this game? Let's cycle through the other numbers. As it's 8-0 in kill, 10-9 in levels. And Junkrat is back in bottom lane. He's going to check the bush and be able to get channel on this bottom lane Zerg pen. Oh, as for the contact card, that's smart, cool, that's smart as well, yeah. Warm-up feeds for Sonya. I think it's, oh, that was on stats. What am I doing? Oopsies, sorry. Sven flank over here. Dear Lord!
Oh, so many Zergs. Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
Dear Lord! Yeah, I mean, that's actually when I used to I used to go back to Michigan around Christmas time, but I don't anymore because it's just way too chaotic. I can just go early. But there's a market, the Rust Belt Market in Ferndale, and it basically just had like a bunch of like little pop-up stands for different artists and stuff like that. And that's exactly what I would do, is I'd be like, oh man, I love your artwork. Can I get a card so that way maybe you can ship it to me when I get back to California? And that's actually how I have a couple of her art pieces. Because that's exactly what we did. Every single year, when I go back home for Christmas, I'd get some, little gifts there, but I'd also chat with that one artist at her booth, and I'd be like, hey, I really like this. When I get back home, ship it to me, so. Sven's team is not playing today. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't come to play a series. They came to win a series. Okay, let me focus back in. 12-0 in kills. It's 9 minutes in. We've had more kills than minutes per game. I mean, it's just mind-blowing how dominant Team Sven is here. Now, it is a best-of-5 series, so we're still guaranteed 2 more maps after this one. I do feel like Team Ultralisk is kind of warming up here. I don't feel like they're firing on all cylinders, much like my brain right now. I feel like they're still kind of getting into the groove today. But when we take a look at heroics here, it is going to be Wailing Arrow, 7-sided strike, Leap for Sonya, Horrify, and Muradin Avatar. 13 Talenteered advantage to the side of Team Sven, but of course we didn't talk about their heroics. Riptire, Warlord's Challenge, Massive Shove, Curse Bullet, and the Bunker. Nano's caught in the corner. Currently have a little alley-oop going on. Weird right there. Warlord's Challenge, Riptire. Horrify from Gul'dan, I think, saves right there. I don't know if... I don't think the Riptire went off, but a lot of health bars. Honestly, both teams have a lot of low health bars here, but nobody is going to go down. Ultralisk was probably out clubbing. Or maybe he just didn't sleep like I did. I did. I don't know why. I just did not sleep good last night. I remember I went to bed at like 8 p.m. I woke up at 11, and then I probably slept another hour or two at some point. And then my alarm went off. So, no boss. Second objective phase is up and available here. We'll see bottom channeled by Team Sven. Team Ultralisk a little bit to go for level 13. Just an eighth of a bar of experience. So, Team Sven will have this channel for the time being. As the rotation down to bottom will happen. They get the channel. Yeah, okay, so Junkrat's gonna poke at this. We'll stall it out at 18%. Groundbreaker onto Muradin. Leap for Sonya into the back line. There's going to be Greymane thrown around. Riptire from Junkrat. X-Ray's getting a little low even with Avatar active. Porky is able to ally dash away. Sonya now trying to back off as well. The Groundbreaker connects onto her. Garrosh steps in. The Wailing Arrow thrown out from Sylvanas. Horrify from Gul'dan, and Greymane finally falls, but Gul'dan will be picked off in this. Porky is going to try and get a 7-sided strike trade. It just doesn't work out. And yeah, they get one kill on the side of Team Ultralisk, but Team Sven, they pick up their 15th kill. They get the triple kill. Blaze, oh, they actually got the channel on bottom during all this. So yeah, Blaze goes to top. He gets a quick wave. I might clear out this Zerg back over here. Not 100% sure what his game plan is. I think he's going to literally let that push and join his allies. I like this call. Did I get takeout? Yes, I did. I got tacos. I got delicious, unnecessary Taco Bell. Toss, silence, death. Muradin's out of here. Zerg wave at 50% in bottom lane. Keep is being taken down. Guardians with that far range are getting great siege damage. Gul'dan gonna poke out here and there with Fell Flames and Corruptions. Concussion Mine just to push back Ausen further away. Greymane is back from death. 16 talent tier advantage over to the side of Team Sven. Aren't Porky and X-Ray usually reversed roles? I believe they flex quite a bit. But yes, Porky usually tanks. X-Ray typically heals. But there are a couple heroes that I guess they feel more comfortable with ping and stuff like that. You know, maybe Porky doesn't want to try and land Stormbolts. I mean, if Team Ultralisk were to play a Stitches, X-Ray would probably be the Stitches player. Uh-oh. Oh, my. Oh, phew. Okay. My stream playback died, and I was like, no, did my internet just die? Knock on wood, I think we're okay. Yeah, they both swap between support and tank, which works out really good for their team. Because I also think, as I said, I mean, X-Ray is known, you know, I hook, but also when you have NA ping, I believe Porky's on the East Coast, so it's not horrible. Oh, what was that? Really, Porky? You're losing the game and you're B-stepping? Okay. Okay, Porky. He's been playing a lot of Stitches recently. I'm pretty sure, I swear we had a Team Ultralisk game where they did play Stitches, and I'm pretty sure it was X-Ray. Yeah. I think Porky played a Brightwing and X-Ray played a Stitches. I believe that was what that was. Archangel boss grabbed for the top lane. Little Groundbreaker slowing down Muradin here. Full stackage on that level 1 for Garrosh as he literally just walks up, grabs X-Ray, Avatar gets activated, Muradin Dwarf tossing in, a Wailing Arrow pushed into the, or thrown into the enemy team. Horrify from Gul'dan splits the Greymane, the 7-sided strike. Greymane uses Razor Swipe to back away. Stukov will fall here. The Archangel is pushing. And will take down the keep at the rate it's going, I do believe. Oh yeah, it's very healthy. Sven's going the wrong way on the map, but I think he's actually just creating space for his allies to get out of here.
Obtain control of those beacons. We don't want to face angry Zerg.
Alright. Zerg pens are up.
Blue team's core is under attack.
Junkrat trying to be a bit of a nuisance here as Sonya goes to top. So I'm just skimming talents here really quickly. Looking at cooldowns for heroics as well. Top fort does go down. Core is going to lose some shielding, which will automatically regenerate. 10 seconds on Stukov, 19 on Blaze. Sonya gets the bottom channel. Oh, they're just waiting for their allies to get back and in the mix. That is going to give channel time to the enemy squad of Team Ultralisk. 31 stacks for Gul'dan Echo Corruption with Garrosh and friends around. Nice little steel trap to get vision down over there. The Zerg pen will be stalled out at 72%. And Sven and crew in bottom. Ultralisk and friends up in top. Try and get some vision here between the two sides. See how they're setting up here. Okay, Muradin scouted. Haunting Wave is going to find a few enemies here. Blaze out from the bush, misses the jet propulsion. Garrosh gets chunked down to 50%. Wailing Arrow connecting onto him as well. Kerosene looking for the damage needed, and they do find the kill onto Garrosh here. A Riptire summoned by Junkrat to try and get some damage, and yeah, we'll get some damage. That is an unfortunate pickoff for the side of Team Sven. Are things starting to fall apart in late game? It's possible. Hey, what's up, Vandal? How you doing today, bud? Hey, Freaky. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to all of you. Happy Monday. I don't know. There's probably a region out there that's probably already Monday. All Alright, full Zerg pen going into the bottom lane. We have the fort front gate already taken down. Level 20, half a level to go. Top lane, it's got a single Ultralisk and some little lings. There's the bile drop from the Ultralisk, so there you go. You'll see a couple more lings and some Hydra and a Hydra summoned. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, yeah, this is fort forfeit. You're playing Baldur's Gate 3. Nice. What do you what class did you choose? Groundbreaker out as well. Greymane Inner Beast with the Blunderbuss 20 makes quick work of these Guardians. My playback on my other monitor keeps dying, and I don't know why, and it makes me so nervous that there's something going on Twitch's side. Keep getting freaked out that the internet crashes or something.
Field researchers. Oh, exciting, they said. Oh, I'll show them some excitement.
Okay, they know the enemy's on boss. Concussion Mine's on point. Garrosh trying to anchor, throws the Muradin back, and they will not be able to invade onto this. So boss will go into top lane. And our team's Fen going to end here. Well, they have a decent push available. The enemy, oh, Blaze misses the jet propulsion, pops the Pyromania, has that new habit self-cleanse. X-Ray launching in. Haunting away from Sylvanas, no activation on the teleport. Yeah, it's happened to me twice, and I don't know why, but yeah, I think it's on Twitch's end. I mean, Twitch, if you looked in Discord, Twitch literally banned Evo. Evo, like, one of the Evo channels got banned by Twitch. Really? Leap from Sonya is huge. The Horrify from Ghoul Dan is maximum. Transgression from... Yeah, that was Transgression. Okay. Well, Archangel is going to find not a whole lot of value here in top as it gets the core shielding down, and that's all it does. No actual damage. Another Archangel being fed into the core and getting nothing. Yeah, you've had... I have too as well. I have as well, Lord Hakos. And I don't know why. As I said, knock on wood, my bitrate looks fine. I don't have any warning messages through OBS. I really don't know what's going on. Hopefully, it doesn't continue, because that'd be really annoying for viewership. Team Ultralisk are making a heavy-handed case for a actual turnaround. If Team Ultralisk turn around this map, that'd be absolutely wild to me. I mean, it was like 1 to 12 in... Well, it was 12 to 0 in kills when that Greymane finally actually got taken down over here with a deep attack. I guess maybe a little overextended, if you will. You disabled low latency mode? For today's stream, it kind of doesn't matter since we do have a delay on stream. Alright, bottom campus cleared out. Garrosh in the flank over here. There's gonna be the pay. He's a little split, actually. Yeah, he was set up in the flank, but it was a little too split from his team. So Garrosh goes down, X-Ray chasing in. And Greymane Blunderbuss has that splash beyond, that's that little radius you see after his auto. They make their way to top lane, and another Zerg channel continues in favor of Team Ultralisk. Taking a look and see here. Top lane Keep and Keep front gate are very healthy. Sonya. The only heroic on the left-hand side is going to be Avatar for Muradin. Everyone has their heroics on the right. Unfortunately for Garrosh, he can't use his because he is dead. What happened, man? It's like level 16 hit, and everyone on the side of Team Ultralisk, their espresso finally kicked in. This is a why I'm like blown away by this, I gotta be honest. I think they're afraid of a backdoor. I think yeah, they're afraid of a backdoor right now. I see. Because Team Sven is not shown on map. Okay, there's, yeah, so concussion mines, the blunderbuss. Okay, now they're showing. So no need to worry, no need to, that was actually really smart from Team Ultralist to start doing the halfbacks. Alright, here is a Black Arrow Sylvanas locking down the keep. The Guardians and such will be taking this down. They're stepping into core range. No. I was not expecting our first map of the day Braxis holdout to be this long. I really wasn't. Especially with the insane start that Team Sven had. It's awkward. It's very awkward.
Zero threat eliminated.
Oh, a win condition is set up for both sides. Top lane. Through top lane for Team Ultralist. Top or mid. Ooh, boss throw pit? Boss throw pit?
Careful.
Okay, camp on the left to be grabbed. Garrosh checking. Sylvanas will manage bottom lane currently. Oh man, it's just tension here at this point. As a reminder, this is an upper bracket series, if you may have joined us a little late, meaning that the team that wins this will be punching their ticket to the playoffs next weekend. Team that loses, they do have another chance, as they will be dropping down to the lower bracket final, which is coming up after this best of 5. Also, as a reminder, that best of 5, that second best of 5 of the day, is going to be first map Blackheart's Bay. And we also, another reminder, have a cooking stream coming up after the second best of 5. We're going to be making mac and cheese. We're making some baked mac and cheese. I didn't read the recipe. All I did was buy the ingredients, and I didn't read the recipe. I trusted my lovely Twitch viewers that gave me a recipe in Discord. So we'll see how it works out. Hopefully it's good. If not, I guess I'll eat some eggs or something. I don't know. 26 minutes in, just about. Beacons are back up. 16 to 17 in kills. Leap in from Sonya. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. No leap connecting. Wailing Arrow gets one hit. And with those two heroics spent, it seems like Team Sven want to try and step in here. Muradin Stormbolt going a little wide. Toss. Oh, Burt Raymain is able to get decent damage on the Muradin. He gets the Avatar activated. First bullet did connect. Steel Trap in the bush. Trusting Twitch chat, ... I can try to trust some of you. Some of you. Gul'dan Echo Corruption is completed. So that's nice. Isn't the recipe boil water, put in noodles, drain, add cheese pack? Killer, come on, man. How are you gonna do this to me, Killer? How are you gonna out me like this? I am very sorry. It may happen. Ads may autoplay. I have no control over this. I have no snoozes available. I tried to run a lot of ads before the game started, and it looks like it didn't take all of those. Unless the game might end right here, right now, which would be humongous. Nope, we see a trade Sonya for Garrosh. Riptire from Junkrat. Greymane does go down. That's a double kill. Okay, Riptire gets the reset. Gets another hit onto Muradin. Looks like this is going to be Archangel called. Check the bush with a Stormbolt. Blaze steps right in. Lands the Jump Repulsion. Concussion Mine. Pushes around the camp. We have a massive shove onto Porky. Sven really low here. Tries to heal up. He's got that Juggernaut Plating level 16 activate. X-ray, concussion mine, alley-oop into the death. Apologize to anyone that gets ads. Unfortunately, it's out of my control this time. I wasn't expecting Brax's Holdout to be a 28-minute map. I wasn't expecting our first map to be half an hour. Oh, I don't like watching Dota and League because those maps are half an hour to 45 minutes. Meanwhile... Well, what felt like a very... The game is very close, yeah, Avocado. So Muradin's still dead for the next 10 seconds. They have to know the enemy's on boss, right? Now, they're gonna check it right here. And Garrosh has that vision as well. Lurking arm thrown down, Sven on point. All right. My player keeps dying on me. Top channel goes over to the side of Team Sven.
Blue team's core is under attack.
There's also catapults in bottom lane. Gonna be Muradin. I think it was thrown by Garrosh right there, but either way, Zerg Wave continues to be channeled in favor. Riptire gets a triple hit right there, I do believe. Oh, actually got the double. Karazim will go down. Sven activates the Juggernaut plating. Oh. Oh, catapults just ended. I didn't even see those catapults ending. I didn't even see those catapults ending. Oh my god, that core health, it just gets eradicated. Oh my god. Holy heck. Yeah, I'm sorry, chat. I really wish it really would stop. I really wish it would stop doing that, but I have no idea why. Didn't Winions end game number 1 yesterday as well? As a reminder, we do have a new Tier 1 sub-alert, but I think I figured out a way to get all 3 of our gifted sub-alerts to actually work out. So there's a 33% chance, 33.33% chance for the new alert to be triggered if you gift a Tier 1 sub. You lost 5k channel points on Win. Welcome back into the Banshee Cup GSL Bracket B. We're in the upper bracket final, map number 2, Battlefield of Eternity. After a rambunctious Braxis holdout map number 1, Team Sven started out this series looking nigh unstoppable with it. It was like 13-0 in kills before that Greymane did fall in Braxis holdout there. And then all of a sudden, Team Ultralist started to rally here, so fingers crossed we're going to get a nice, chunky, long series here. We have 2 best of 5s, and then we have a mac and cheese cooking stream. So, yeah. We got a lot of fun content for you all today, and this will be Team Sven leading. If you're curious, map pick did go over to the side of Team Sven as Team X-Ray, not Team X-Ray, sorry, Team Ultralisk opted for first pick priority as the losing side from Braxis holdout.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
We have a Lucio, Chromie, Maev, and Li Ming band away. Hanzo will be first pick on the left-hand side. Not a bad start. Good race for Battlefield. Good poke potential. Could see what... curious what build it's going to be. I mean, we've actually seen... we haven't seen target practice level 1, but we have seen redemption level 1. That kind of mixture build with the auto attack speed to give the more cooldown reduction onto the scatters instead of going into simple geometry. Genji Diablo. Okay. Healers in map number 1 were Stukov and Karazim. So this could be a potential Anduin grab here, or from Team Ultralisk, or it will be banned away. I don't see a planet where either you don't take the Anduin or you ban it. Potentially main tank Uther. The members of Team Sven will have first pick after this mid-ban phase. So as I said, I would expect this to be Team Ultralisk going for the Anduin ban. There is a possibility of a double support situation. So maybe you target another support? Like a Tyrande? No, they're going to get rid of Johanna, which makes actually sense. Garrosh has already been played, so you don't need to worry about that. As we mentioned, it's Meta Madness style of draft, so he's been played. He's unavailable for the rest of this best of 5. No bounties have been seen or anything like that, so no need to talk about those. No need to Garrosh ban. No need to Garrosh ban. I honestly, I say Anduin, unless you're okay with risking it, giving it to the enemy team. Okay. All right. They're fine with giving over Anduin. I mean, I assume this is going to be a snap pick onto it. And then what do they want to do in TRL for solo lane? Leoric is up and available. Leoric does put good sustained pressure on TRL with that Drain Hope. His wave clear is pretty good. Slows are nice to be. Slows are nice. It pairs well with the Diablo. Actually, I'd love to see Leoric and Anduin. Okay, they'll grab the Samura, which we do know Sven plays a really good Samuro, in my opinion. I think he plays a very good Samuro. What is this going to be? Is it going to be a double healer composition with a hyper carry? Well, no, you don't really need a hyper carry because you could go into another healer and then you could pick up some sort. You could pick up a mage if you want a little bit of wave clear. I feel like they want something beefy though. Like I'd like to see another healer and another bruiser like Imperius or Thrall.
I will fight to my last friend.
Let me put away my crystal ball over here. No, I mean, it just kind of made sense because they didn't have enough beef. Like Uther, yeah, main tank Uther, sure, but I feel like your front line is lacking, and I love the Imperius for that Celestial Charge to just stab in. If you go into, as I've mentioned many times, if you go Celestial Charge build, especially with the extra clones and stuff from Samura, you can get some very good value. Hey, Bearded Hoss, thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content, bud. Cassie will roll through as the last pickup for the right-hand side. So Samuro solo lane. NGA. Yeah, I think Team Sven have an amazing draft. I think Team Sven have such a stellar draft here. Let's see how it all unfolds. I'm gonna get that Twitch prediction going up right now. Stun Uther. I'd like to see Hammer the Lightbringer level 1 personally. I think it'd be a nice pickup with the Imperius stab. Because they would synergize really well together. And then you'd also have the cooldown reduction and stuff. Which team wins Battlefield of Eternity? We've got Team Ultralisk versus Team Sven. 5-minute gamble. Get it on in. You have the same cup and it's the best? Yeah, I still this one's from Leo's Coney Island in Metro Detroit. I have like 3 or 4 of these because we would go out to the bars and then go to Leo's and get Coney dogs and then crash. So of course, sometimes you get a little kleptomaniac when you need that red cup. So I have a couple. This is the first one that I ever took because the entire Leo's logo is completely worn away. The Coca-Cola logo is still kind of there. Alrighty, map number 2. Let's get on into it. That game seems predetermined going by the draft. Well, then you should put the channel points where you believe. Cloud, good to see you, bud. Sven playing the Blade Master Samuro for Team Sven. We will have Nano Genji, Aether on your Cassia. Aryan is the Diablo. And last but not least, Anduin to be played by Captain Rex. Left-hand side, we'll be seeing Menelor on the Urel. Imperius to be played by X-Ray, the Stabby Daddy. Hanzo, Ultralisk, Ausen on your Uther, and Porky will be the Rhaegar for Team Ultralisk. Twitch predictions up and available. We're on map number 2 and our first best of 5. We have another best of 5 after this, and then we have a cooking stream after that. I'm gonna make mac and cheese today, chat. Got a lot of fun content for all of you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for following if you have. If not, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support further, it's always much appreciated. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. Every little bit helps us. We got daily videos going up on YouTube. Typically casting content. Actually, I think that's the only thing I put up on YouTube because that's what does best over there. We also have a patch review video if you'd like to check that out with the upcoming patch. For Heroes of the Storm coming out, I assume, next week? I might be wrong on that. Next week would be 2 weeks from when we got the patch announcement, I believe, so... We will have to see. Samura, Way of the Blade level, or excuse me, Way of Illusion level 1. Got the Wave of Light for Uther level 1, so we'll be picking up the damaging or heal hero 60 times with Holy Radiance, and then increase the devotion by 0.5 seconds, but you also have that passive damaging or healing heroes with Holy Radiance refunds 5 mana and reduces its cooldown by 0.75 seconds. Camp in the bottom lane will be grabbed. Maybe not exactly the same. Yeah, I guess Leo Coney Islands are very unique to Metro Detroit. Just Coney Islands in general. It's just a diner chain that we have. But there's so many variations. There's like Athens, Leo's, National, and then you go down to like Detroit proper, and then you get like Bert's Coney Island. And honestly, the random Coney Islands named after the owner, those actually are really killer typically. There's one by my work in Warren, Michigan. I forget the name, but it was just like some dude's name. It was like John's Coney Island, and they had a killer sandwich. They had a killer Reuben. All right, well, we continue into our map number 2. Level 4s here on both sides. We'll see both teams grabbing the Fallen Shaman for top and bottom, respectively. No kills just yet. Samura going to be picking up Deflection level 4. And with all the auto attack damage coming out from the enemy, it makes a lot of sense for that physical armor to be picked up. Okay, Fallen Shaman in top is arriving, and bottom it's already here. Diablo's actually going to push that into the gate. Oh, that's, yep, nice. Nice maneuvering. They can pretty much just let that bottom lane wave go. They don't need to worry anymore because the Fallen Shaman's taken out. No Hellhounds to be spawned. This is going to be a whole heck load of damage onto the Immortal here. 11,478 to 8,885. Team Ultralisk with a faster burn right now as they move over to the left-hand side, and they're going to just go right into this. Mortal Spin does displace a little bit. Hanzo getting scatter after scatter out. Diablo getting a nice Shadow Charge into the Immortal stun. Genji on the right-hand side trying to race, but he's not burning it down that quickly. A lot of blue health bars getting low here. Imperius goes in for the Celestial Charge. Righteous Hammer saves. Nah, Diablo closed the distance with a Shadow Charge, and Cassia gets the last auto. She will find first blood for the members of Team Sven. Hanzo and crew, though, they want to get this last few thousand and so damage. Genji on the right-hand side, he actually is starting to close that gap. Urel should be able to get the last auto. She does. The first Immortal will go over to the members of Team Ultralisk. Diablo to Hearth out for full. We didn't talk about his level 1. He did go into Soul Shield. He's got the Soul to Flame level 4. Hanzo 11 stacks on Simple Geometry. Wave of Light for Uther almost done. 54 out of 60. Chastise Piercing Light for Anduin on 2 stacks. And this Way of Illusion for our Samuro is currently on 34 out of 40. 7 for the Shuriken Mastery on Genji. Level 7's about to be here for both sides. Continued Fire Stomp build for Diablo. More Scatter for Hanzo. Divine Steed. We'll see that Flash of Anger for Imperius. He lands the Celestial Charge. Hanzo with a Scatter off the wall. Diablo taking a bit of damage, but he's got some healing over time. I do believe he tapped the well, is how he has that healing over time still. Yeah, he 103 seconds on the well tap, yeah. He basically just tapped it. Wave of Light is done, and so is Way of Illusion. 68 souls for Diablo as Ultralisk moves to the top lane camp. Oh, max range Celestial Charge. Diablo comes through with a Shadow Charge and a little bit of displacement of his own just to try and create some space for Cassia to back away. The Desperate Prayer from Anduin coming through. Another Celestial Charge into Diablo this time. Wave being pushed into top. Currently, Samuro pushing up into bottom. Take a peek really quickly. Yrel is just managing that just fine. Not losing out much, if any, in bottom. Big rotation, yeah, into bottom lane. Will they find Samuro? I doubt it. Yeah, they're just grabbing bottom lane camp. On the opposing side, let's take a look over here. Looks like Team Sven says, all right, you guys are going to go get bottom camp. We're just going to take out the fort front gate completely. That's a nice chunk of experience. Opens up the map a little bit more. What are we going to get for level 10s as we cycle through the other numbers? Let's get an idea of what those look like right now. Fire Stomp from Diablo. He's full on souls. Sonic Arrow from Hanzo finds the Sven. Immortals are on race side, and Hanzo gets an immediate scatter out. Great damage coming through, and let's see who comes out on top of this, because it's actually a lot closer than I anticipate. Oh, no, it's 3K. About 3,200 difference or so. Immortals move to the north-south positions. We've got Yrel jumping in immediately. She'll be bopped back by Spin of Belith. Celestial Charge. It's just going to be onto a mirror image of Samuro right now. Shadow Charge onto Imperius. Divine Star thrown up by the Anduin for a bit of healing. Fire Stomp to do the same. Meanwhile, Samuro's down over here starting to chunk onto the Immortal with the help of Genji. Diablo hits level 10, so he's got the reduced consumption on his souls. Lightning Breath, Light Bomb, X-Strike. We've got Ball of Lightning from Cassia. And Porky's not... Okay, I was like, when is Porky gonna die? Bloodlust pickup for Porky. Divine Storm, Uther, Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo coming through. The Immortals will end here. Belith being picked up by the side of Team Sven. Hanzo goes down. Wrath of Angiris abducts Diablo, and he gets another Fire Stomp through. Ardent Defender activated by Yrel. She's still trying to chase down Diablo. He gets a Shadow Charge into the wall, and the Samuro finds the triple kill. Now X-Ray is going to be taken down here as well. Make it a... Where are you, button?
Quadra kill.
All right, so... It looked cool it was looking cool at first. It was looking good at first, but nah. Team Sven. Better combo, better ingredients. Definitely not Papa John's. I feel like we can all universally agree that Papa John's is the worst pizza chain. Right? The owner sucks, the pizza sucks. Right? Do we all agree on that? There's gonna be someone in chat like, oh, Papa John's is my favorite. Papa John's is actually my uncle. Better demons. That's good. Yeah, that's better. 13 talent here, not here yet for the side of Team Sven. Yrel jumps in, no setup for any sort of fight. Celestial Charge will connect onto one. Diablo gets an answer, or answers back with a Shadow Charge of his own. Wrath of Angiris is going to pull Diablo away. Righteous Hammer pushes back the enemy. Dragon's Arrow connecting onto Anduin. Does he have a heal? Divine Star coming out. Chastise thrown out. There's the Light Bomb. Divine Star. Back and forth stuns right now, but Diablo's going to cook up the enemy with the help of Samuro and Cassia. The triple kill will come through, and now it's Imperius and Yrel on the retreat. Diablo goes in, closes the distance with the Shadow Charge. He's got the body blocking in place, and X-Ray is taken down as well. Another 10-0 in kills for the side of Team Sven as they will take down top lane fort. Papa John's over Little Caesars. I love Little Caesars, but I might be... I've had more Little Caesars in my life. The thing with Papa John's is their sauce is really sweet. Their pizza sauce is like sugary. It doesn't exist, so it must not be great. It's not. It's not very good. You prefer Papa John's to Domino's? At least they put capicola in their pizza. It's just, yeah, the sauce is just way too sugary, like. And the thing about Little Caesars, I understand that it's cheaper pizza, but I mean that's the nice thing about Little Caesars. I mean, you get a hot and ready for, it's probably what, $7 now, but back in my day it was a $5 hot and ready, like. And it wasn't the most amazing pizza, but a $5 hot and a $5 large pizza is not a bad deal. And it tasted pretty good. Like, it had good flavor. The sauce was, you know, had that sort of, that acidity to it. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like, I put Little Caesars in kind of a category of their own just because there's not many pizza places out there where you can get a $5, $6 large pizza. It's not gonna be the most amazing pizza. It's not gonna be a Michelin star pizza. It's not gonna be good as Alton Brown making the pizza, but it's still gonna be price to amount of food is great. So that's where Little Caesars kind of makes up for me. Also, Little Caesars Crazy Bread is insane, but that's a whole different conversation and category. Well, this is looking like map number 2 is going to be a little more dominant than our first map of the day on Brax's Holdout. Wait a minute, hold on, are things not going the way they should? Uther's dead. Nonzo rips a Dragon Arrow out of the core. That's going to be Imperious falling. Bloodlust used by Porky right there. Light Bomb connects onto Porky. And Scatter will come out. Shimada Bro taking down Shimada Bro. Nonzo taking down Genji, but there's still enough damage on the core. I mean, it's literally a Samuro on core. Can they... Oh, Uther's respawn, so no Finland, but yeah, that, I mean, I said it in the draft. We kind of all agreed that it was kind of a draft loss. When I lived in Delaware with no sales tax, it was a $5 every time. Ugh. Little Caesars are the best garlic palm rings. Our local place once messed up my order 4 out of 5 visits. Yeah, I can get that. Little bread is so cardboardy. Wait, Little Caesars breadsticks are cardboardy? I don't know what breadsticks you have gotten. They're usually doughy and soft. Not really. Doughy's not the right word. Team Sven? 0 to 2 bets. Let's go. Are we talking about the same breadsticks, man? This Little Caesars Crazy Bread. Oh. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back into map number 3 of our first best of 5 of the day in the upper bracket final. Team Ultralisk on the left-hand side, down in this best of 5, trying to rally here on Alterac Pass. This will be the map choice of Team Sven, as the losing side of Team Ultralisk opted in for first pick priority. Loser of this series could be Team Ultralisk. Will be dropping down into the lower bracket final, which will be coming up next. Could literally be coming up next after this map. The first map in that lower bracket final, as a little hype for all of you, is going to be Blackheart's Bay. Let's go ahead, and while we have some bans going on, remind you that if you're having a good time here on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow, or if you'd like to support the stream with a tier 1 sub, gift a sub, or convert a Prime or a tier 1 into, or a gifted sub into a tier 1 would be much appreciated. Every little bit helps us sustain, push up for Partner Plus. So thank you everybody for considering it. Thanks for hanging out and watching our lovely stream. We have got a Lucio, Chromie Band, Maiev, and what else to be removed. I'm really curious what Team Ultra is going to lean into here, because they need, I wouldn't say they need like a Hail Mary, but they definitely need a dominant, strong draft for this map here. And that's going to be a target ban onto X-Ray Stitches. Okay. So no Kidnap composition. I wonder if we see any consideration for Medivh. Ultralist does play a really good Medivh, if memory serves me correct. That could be an option. Vikings could be an option for this map as well. Was Hogger played in map number 1? I feel like Hogger would be an insane... Whoa! Where's Ninja? Hogger was not played in any of the maps so far, and Hogger's really, really good on this map. Hogger is fantastic for grabbing camp. He's, got good poke around the objective. He's got good displacement. I feel like this should be a very early Hogger. Now, granted, into Abathur, maybe you want to consider a global, so maybe this will be a snap onto a Dahaka instead. Nah. Johanna Hogger is a beautiful start, but this Abathur is already an X Factor. I am a big fan of Abathur games. I don't think we'll see the bounty for the monstrosity. I think you just go Ultimate Evolution, and if that's the case, they need they need a really good clone target. Jaina is considered a great clone target because of the spell power, and well, you get, what is it? You get spell power and auto attack speed, I believe it is. So typically things like Greymane or Jaina or Kael'thas, and this Malfurion, that leads me to believe that we should be expecting some sort of mage, because the innervate value with a mage should be huge. So this is going to be some sort of mage as a hyper carry. Abathur, Hatting, Leoric will be pretty good. And then what do we get for our tank? Tyrael could be a consideration. May as well. I'm trying to think, like, what could they make plays off of and stuff like that. Maybe even inside Entombs. I honestly don't think they were gonna go Illidan. I really didn't think they would. Sergeant Hammer, snap ban. Tracer's not a bad call either. It's just when Malfurion's grabbed, it always leads me to believe that it'll be a mage. But you make the good point, of course, that Malfurion can throw the Q onto an ally, the regrowth onto an ally like a Tracer, and she can go heck off into mid while he's moonfiring down in bottom, and she's still getting value. Tracer will be denied if it was, and so that's gonna be Tracer, Brightwing on the right hand side. But I feel like you can still pivot here. Even if they were considering Tyrael Tracer, I still think you can pivot. If you really did want to go into an auto attacker, there still is like Zul Jin. You could donate some axes. Those will be nice. You could consider into Raynor as well. He's not that popular nowadays. Greymane's already been played, if I'm not mistaken. There's the Tyrael, and it's Vala instead. I forgot about Vala's existence in this game. I'm not going to lie, chat. I completely forgot about Vala's existence in this game. But the innervate value will be good for her. Auto attack, augment from Abathur. I'm actually curious what kind of Vala this is going to be. Will it be Q build for a lot of poking? Do you want to go into auto attack with the Creed of the Hunter? Multi-shot I don't feel is very popular at this level of play. Maybe you see it here and there, but Fire at Will doesn't feel very popular here. And Zagara, with the best skin for Zagara, going to be picked up here. Good call on that Tyrael Tracer, though, forget what. Good call on that. It's honestly, I like both the drafts. I really do feel like Team Ultralist could take us into a map number 4, but there's a lot of stop power from Hogger in a lane, Zagara in a lane, Brightwing Johanna just hold mid, Tracer kind of just floats around and assists in some ganks. So we'll see how it all works out. Let's get into it. Thank you, Ashmantle. Oh, happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you're all having a good day. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you are enjoying the stream, thanks for just if you'd like to consider subscribing, it's much appreciated. Right side of the map is going to be Team Sven with a Right side of the map is going to be Team Sven with a 2-map lead in this best of 5 series. Nano playing. I'm sorry. Did you? Nano? You right there, bud? Nano will be playing Zagara, Captain Rex, Brightwing, Aryan on Tracer. We'll see a Sven, Hogger, and Aether on Johanna. Left side of the map, looking to rally here, getting the brooms out with not the right Leoric skin for that, but we've got Menelor on Leoric for the members of Team Ultralisk. Porky playing Malfurion, X-Ray, Tyrael, Ausen, the Hypercarry Vala with Q-Build, and we've got an Ultralisk Abathur. Where's my cursor? Nice gambles. Thank you very much, chat. I do appreciate the odds. Still got a good chunk of time if you would like to make Twitch predictions. Malfurion down here in bottom lane with Tracer. Did go into Emerald Dreams level 1. Tyrael with the Ardent Restoration. Auto attack build for him. Makes sense with the Abathur, who did go Pressurized Glance. Fairly standard level 1. Osin's Renewal for our Leoric as the Phase Shift Polymorph. Parting Gift does not take down Vala. 107 HP. Pulse Bomb onto Porky. He's going to be able to activate Regrowth and he'll be fine. Sven grabs can't. This is what I was talking about earlier. Look at the speed at which he can do that. I played the odds. I'm not paying attention. I just voted against the slug. Ninja currently right now probably in his hotel room. Porky with the Abathur hat trying to fight into the Tracer. Johanna rotates down. Porky, why? You're a Malfurion! Oh, God. Alright, well, first blood goes over to the side of Team Sven. I honestly don't know what Porky thought he would be able to do there. I mean, I know you have the Abathur hat, but you are a Malfurion. Your damage right now is currently 69, about. That's actually 68, but whatever. We'll say 69. Ausen, not be taken out here. Tyrael top lane. The fallen shamans are grabbed on both sides. They are both cleared out as well. Is there another day of the convention, Ninja? Or are you guys just having a day in Chicago, right?
Our scouts report that the Horde's keeping some of our soldiers prisoners. Get ready to free them.
Also, if there is another day, be sure to take more photos, and I'd love to see some if you'd like to share in Discord. And with their hat in front of the fort front gate, we've got adrenal overload. Neil Peasants for the Leoric, Subdue for Johanna, Hogger with another bounce through, going into trait build with On the Prowl and Hogger's Joggers. Vala Malfurion grab this camp. Vala does have her repeating arrow. Vault giving that reset. Malfurion with the help of X-Ray and mid, trying to push back the enemy. Zagara with good... Oh, a decent creep around the map, honestly. Some creep here, some creep there. I believe TLC has a song about that. There is, but you only got a Saturday ticket. Oh, okay. Nice. I hope you have a fun day. There's a really famous deep dish, Chicago-style deep dish place that my friends took me to. It starts with a G. I'm blanking. I actually stole one of the. I have a stolen cup from them as well. But if you guys want to try Chicago style, or you want, or you have any interest in that, I can give you the recommendation. Because a bunch of people are like, oh, this is the place you go to in Chicago for deep dish. I don't care for Chicago-style deep dish. It's not my jam. Oh, yeah, you can only afford so much, yeah. That's honestly my biggest stress right now is if I get accepted to GDQ hosting is just the hotel fee. That is currently my biggest stress for GDQ, because I do not believe they provide hotels for their I believe it's all volunteer stuff. Like, I don't think they pay us at all outside of, I probably get an event ticket. I'm assuming they give me an event ticket, but I think that's all they give me. Maybe some food. But also, I really want to work GDQ. It's bucket list item for me.
All right, lads and lasses. Now we hold the line. Fight near the cage.
I've been told it's not the greatest example anymore. I also have one of my hometown. Oh, okay. Well, then whatever. Well, I will say this. If you... I don't know where you guys are staying in Chicago, but if you can go to Shed Aquarium... Oh, dude, Shed Aquarium is amazing. Shed's Aquarium? Shed Aquarium? All I know is they have a giant aquarium there, and it's awesome. So if you want to go do something, that's always the recommendation from me. Or I guess you could go to the bean like everyone else. Yeehaw. Vala does go down. First, second kill. Third kill, sorry. Porky to be felled, and I gotta say, Team Sven, they're looking to make this a dominant 3-0, and they want to be done today. They do not want to play a long double best of 5 or two. They don't want to play 2 best of 5s. They are just gonna shut this down. I mean, 4-0 in kills. Granted, Brax's holdout map number 1 did start kind of this way, and almost went over to Team Ultralist. They were really starting to claw back, but late game Winions shut that map down. It was like 29-minute Winions, maybe 30-minute Winions. What's up, Kaladin? You're meeting with a friend for ramen for lunch? Nice, have fun. Just ask them if they have Amazon Prime. Ooh, okay, big devouring maw, huge condemn, subdue is done, but no kill onto Vala as they clear out the, or at least they try and clear out this objective. Malfurion will fall, Vala still goes down, Tyrael with 100 and something HP, Clone Vala is still here, that purple, I mean, we also know Ultralisk is the Vala player, but there's the Abathur player, sorry, but this is first objective, chat. And we're on a keep? Bro, what? It's like losing map number 1 took all the wind out of the sails of Team Ultralisk here. I don't know. It's just like, this is just mind-boggling to me. 3 forts go down, nearly a keep. Now, there is Mule. Mule's gonna heal up for about 3,600 HP. Maybe more, I can't remember. My math is usually wrong. But it's gonna be an Entomb, Twilight Dream, Reign of Vengeance, Sanctification, and Ultimate Evolution. On the opposing side, Shockwave, Blink Heal, Bless Shield, Sticky Bomb, and Devouring Maw. 13 talents here to the right side. Bless Shield coming out from the Johanna. Ausen's going to be the target, and a dead Vala. Good Shockwave into Porky. Devouring Maw does not connect onto anyone. Porky with the Twilight Dream, and does still go down. Condemn onto X-Ray. Subdue with the big slow. X-Ray falls as well. Mule's gotten some healing here in mid. Leoric is going to be cloned by X-Ray. Not X-Ray, sorry. Ultralisk. That clone is immediately cleared out. Phase shift from Brightwing bolsters Sven as the null pack is making its way into mid. 9-1 in kills, 9 minutes in. Entomb is summoned by Leoric, but he falls. Vala's picked off. Tyrael's back up. Malfurion will fall as well. Second objective phase spawning here in 25 seconds, and Rampage, destruction, dominance are just not even the right words to use here. This is just merciless is actually, I think, the best word in this moment. 11-1 in kills, a 2-level lead just about. About 2-level lead, actually. How you come back into this, I am just honestly not sure. Outside of finding single target picks, maybe onto like Sven. But it's such a big map, and Sven's got mobility. He's out of there. I guess they trade bosses. I don't think you can finish this and run all the way down here in time. Q build Vala currently on 20 stacks. Taking a look and seeing the structures right now. Abathur's actually all the way in the heart of Hall of Storms. That's a rough moment for an Abathur player when you're shoved that far back on the map. You can't really get much macro value as the Abathur, especially with your Locust. I mean, the Locusts are expiring before they even get to the fort. The Locusts are expiring before as they get out of the keep front gate. They get little to no value, so it's a rough moment to be an Abathur as Jungle Grave Golem Defender, or the boss in top lane, will be pushing onto the keep front gate. Boss and bottom pushing on a fort, but I really don't think the members of Team Sven are too concerned with that. They've got 16 talent to your advantage. They have Channel on the second objective, 17 seconds to go. Staggering Blow will find a Tyrael. Clone onto Leoric, they're going in on this. He's gonna drop an Entomb. Sanctification answer is the answer from Tyrael. We have a Devouring Maw from Sigara. The Sanctification inside the Entomb to try and get... it's weird. It's weird. It's weird, man. Okay, I believe... Okay. I guess Sanctification to avoid the Devouring Maw while they were in the Entomb trying to get that kill, but it's so awkward. It's just so very awkward. Tyrael will fall finally. He's gonna get wave clear with his death, but yeah. If they actually end this in the next like 5 or so seconds, this actually might be the fastest map in Banshee Cup Season 2. Oh no, wait. I think it was actually last weekend. At like 11 minutes something on Tomb of the Spider Queen. That's a pretty big Entomb from Leoric. Augur's going to bounce out of that. Leoric still goes down. Vala to be picked off as well. Core will fall, and it's going to be 12 minutes and 2 seconds. Not the fastest map, but damn, it's probably top 3 fastest maps this season of Banshee Cup. And that's a quick 3-0 to start out our day. And I'll be making mac and cheese in a moment. I kind of regret betting only 500. We had sub 11 last week. I remember it was... I'm trying to find what game that was. It was like a Tomb game, wasn't it? Oh, no, it was Cursed Hollow. 11 minutes and 26 seconds is the fastest map. 11 minutes, 26 seconds is the fastest map. All right. Choose outcome. Sven won that game as well. So Team Sven has they've punched their tickets. They're going to the playoffs next weekend. We have another best of 3 coming up, or another best of 5 coming up. It's an elimination matchup. So be sure to stick around. Don't go anywhere. And while we're waiting for that to get set up, I would heavily encourage you to consider subscribing to the stream. If you would like to try and trigger our brand new gift sub alert, you can gift a tier 1 sub and try and get that to trigger. It's a 33.33% chance for it to trigger. Otherwise, you'll see Hans Gruber or Lawrence Fishburne. Team Sven has another try to beat that time. Not today. Not today. But in the playoffs, yes. All right, let's get set up.